Hello and happy Friday. I hope this week was good to you. And if not, hey, we have another opportunity to restart the work week, if that is a Monday through Friday for you. I felt like for me this week flew. I've been so busy in a good way, right? I made myself this busy. But I just feel like this week flew. Like it's Friday already. So that's pretty cool. I'm really excited for the weekend. Anyway, before we slide into the weekend, I want this episode to be a few and quick grounding tips and tips on how to protect your energy so you can enjoy the weekend without maybe feeling a little too drained if you do, right? Um, with being out or interacting with people, things like that. I was just telling a friend this week that just like we take a shower every day, so you won't feel sticky in your body, so you won't smell, right? So you can just clean yourself. Um, we all know we're an energy body. I mean, it's all over social media, science, we are an energy body. But yet we forget that because we take care of the physical body more than the energy body. Um, as far as like spiritual hygiene, right? Or things like that, taking care of your energy, being cautious of your energy, cleansing your energy. So may this episode serve you as a reminder or maybe just some tips. My favorite one is grounding, barefoot rest, whether that is in grass, in dirt, in a mix of both, whatever you've got, a minute or two, just feel your feet on the ground and breathe. The earth has an electromagnetic field, and once we connect with it, our own energy starts to regulate. Like it regulates our nervous system, um, our mind feels more clear, and your body just kind of drops the tension. If you allow it to, right? Sometimes we're in our way too much. We'll go stand on grass and ground ourselves while we're trying to figure out the next steps that we're going to do, as opposed to just standing there, right? Being in the present with your breath. I mean, either way, grounding works, but if we're able to be a little more mindful and pause while you're intaking that energy that the Earth's electromagnetic field has, think of how much more potent that can be or quicker per se. And that's why grounding isn't some woohoo thing. Like it's literally science and energy working together. So, like I mentioned, even a minute or two does a difference. Also, another technique that I love is the 3-3-3 breath. So, you inhale 3 seconds, hold three, and exhale three. And it's quick, it's easy. No one will even notice that you're doing it. But breathing, I mean, this 3-3-3 specific technique really helps. But in general, just breathing as well, right? Long, deep breaths. Sometimes we just forget to breathe. That's so real. Sometimes we do forget to breathe. I mean, think about it. Can you say that happens to you? Um, I think it's more common than you would think. We say like, no, I don't forget to breathe. Of course not, because our body, I mean, obviously it's taking care of us. Some kind of intelligent force in here that just knows, to inhale, exhale. But sometimes when we're not like consciously breathing, that's when we can feel that anxiety a little bit more. I mean, think about it. Whenever you're having like anxiety or something, what's the first thing that you notice? Just the chest starts tightening, right? We're not breathing. So this breath can definitely help as a grounding modality as well. Now, some techniques for protection. This is the part where you have to believe that you are capable of these things. Um, it's really that easy, right? It's energy. So one of my favorite things to do, what I always do before I start a session or whenever I leave my house, is just imagine a golden bubble around you. And you're just walking inside that bubble and nothing can penetrate that bubble. And whatever tries to will literally just bounce. That's funny. I did that the last or this the second episode, a little pop. Um, um, Sorry, that threw me off. That was really funny. But the bubble, yes, it'll bounce back, right? So you can visualize yourself just in a golden bubble. And that bubble, wherever you move, you're just protected. It's very powerful. It's very potent. And if you've taken a Reiki level 1 or 2 class, that is one of the techniques that's actually advised of as well. It's very, very potent. At least in my class, I do the class that I took as well. Now, another one, this one is pretty, how do I describe it? It's a core check. If someone's vibe is pulling you down or their energy, picture and unplug the cord, right? So let's say you are in a office or in a public space and something about someone's just not letting you feel ease. Just imagine you are disconnecting the energy from that person. Or if it's someone closer to you, right? Where you feel like, oh, this person's energy is really heavy today, and like I'm just feeling drained. Well, don't allow, right? Don't allow it. Don't allow yourself to feel drained. Remember this cord check. Visualize that there's a cord energy, right? We're speaking energy. There's a cord energetically from that person pulling something from you, so you can just disconnect it. That is definitely a way of protecting your energy as well. If you like to carry crystals, selenite, black tourmaline, amethyst, obsidian, those are my favorite crystals to have in my purse. You can always as well smudge yourself, cleanse yourself before leaving. These are just some quick, easy techniques. My favorite ones are more of those mindful ones, right? Like you would be so surprised through the mind, the power that we have. And this is where I go back again to all of this inner healing and balance, this inner work, this mental strength. I always say, if you've been to one of my sessions, you've heard me say, I just like to learn stuff. I am the most, or I consider myself to be one of the most open-minded persons. Because that's how we can learn, right? When we are just in the box, and I mean, there's so limited information that can come in, as opposed to not being in a box and just being a receptor and, hey, what is this about? Let me stream it in and check it out. And if it feels right for me, then hey, I'm gonna, use this kind of thing. Well, I like to think the more you know and trust yourself, the less you can be confused or manipulated by anyone else. And that's respectfully, and most important, respect to yourself, right? I mean, there's been plenty of situations in life, I'm sure we've all experienced, where you're like, dang it, if I would have trusted myself more, or if I would have just stuck to my guts, or, those things, that's where all of this comes in. When we have that inner strength and that mental strength as well, it's harder for you to be confused and manipulated. I hope this episode served you as a reminder, or maybe some tips that just were needed. If you would like to do so, feel free to share this with a friend. Maybe that friend that's always energetically feeling drained. It can be that simple, guys. I mean, we can make it super complex too, right? But it can be that simple. Energy can be that simple. And the more you connect with yours and understand and experience, the more you'll see, right? Whatever time of the day it is that you are listening to this, I hope you have a great rest of your day, your nights, and see you next time. Bye.